To me personally, I feel like it's a test. When it comes to that time when you need to go out and hit and get aggressive, he wants to see like, can you rise to that challenge? I'm always ready to hit somebody.
So it wasn't a big adjustment for you?
Not really, but I was happy, because we don't get to hit as much. You got to keep offensive players safe. So, but when time comes, I love to hit.
This is a smash mouth game. Is this your kind of game coming up Saturday?
Yeah, it's the kind of game I like, but at the same time, that's the kind of game Michigan State plays. Have a big, aggressive offensive line. Power. They don't want to do all these fakes. They just want to run down your throat. So, I'm trying to get ready for that.
Until you actually get into games, it's always hard to say. And you were unsure even before the South Florida game. Now that you've had two games, one on the road, one at home, how would you evaluate what you've been doing?
Myself, I think I've been doing an okay job. I've been going up against some good old linemen. I still got to build on a lot of stuff, and I still got to mature as a player. But at the same time, I think I did a couple things that the coaches like, but I still got to improve more.
What specifically do you feel that maybe you would need to improve?
I think personally, I think I need to work on some pass rush better, just a little bit more. I'm a big guy. I need to start trying to get the quarterback a little bit more. That's about it, I think.
What about your endurance? That was the thing that Coach Kelly talked about prior to the season, as far as how many snaps you're able to take. Do you have a count of how many you did take and how you felt?
I think I took a lot of snaps, more than 15, the amount that I was first, people thought, I was going to get first, 12, 15, but I took probably double that. So, I think I have a better endurance than what most people thought. I'm just trying to build on that.
Did you surprise yourself?
Yeah, I surprised myself. I didn't think I could stab that many plays. The game kept going. It was slow at first, but as it came, you wasn't worried about being tired. You just wanted to get to the ball,
Louis, have the older guys on the team been with the younger guys this week about how to come out of an 0-2 hole? What have they done leadership-wise?
They just push us on a daily basis, because I'm basically a young guy. This is my first year, too, playing. So they just encourage us, don't worry about it. We've been in this situation before, all we need is this win. If we get that one win, that can escalate to, another win. Just keep building on one win. We're focusing on Michigan State, They just push us to just keep going, working hard. It'll pay off for them long run.